that they can always rely on, or if they win a fight with an exorcism, you should be able to knock down towers pretty damn easily.
I guess the one thing going for Fnatic is they have Rise about to get picked off first blood.
Yeah, he's in some big trouble here. The Pounce will connect, and Disruptor has the kinetic field level 1. There's your first. Barely dodge that Crypt Swarm, but this is a very early Blink Dagger on the Magnus, and here you go. There's the RP on Haki. He'll get skewered back, and Hani just... And his smoke will not be revealed as he moves into the Roach Pit, but we'll see. Haki, he's going to walk in that way with Invisibility Rune as there's a fight breaking out down bottom. Weehaw takes a Mystic Flare, will be able to survive. Haki scouting this out, and we'll see. He's got a lot of time on this Invis Rune. I don't think enough just to snipe the Aegis, but they'll come in. Hani's in big trouble. Weehaw goes right for it. They'll drop the hammer on top of him. Haki even uses the Exorcism, and they'll try to snipe the Roach, but in come the reinforcements for Fnatic. There's your RP on 2. Weehaw and Solitude in big trouble. They'll both get taken out. Solitude survives a bit longer, but now they focus on the Haki. Blink Dagger from the Sand King will keep him alive for now. The Tombstone's down from Padrino. A lot of ghouls coming out, and they'll start to clean things up. They're trying to focus it down. They'll finish it off. They get the kill on the Sand King. It's Hani in exchange for 3, and it's not even over yet. Padrino still in the fray. Out comes the ultimate from the Disruptor. That's enough to bring down the Ogre. Padrino lives. Shockwave off the...
Events like, first of all, the Sand King, Solitude, he blinked in at the bottom lane and completely whipped his epicenter. So he lost half his mana pool and had to clear it up, but most importantly, he didn't have the ultimate available for him. And secondly, they went into the Rosh and actually hold that thought. Weeha's going in again.
Yeah, he'll get a kill on the Skywrath. The Aegis will go the way of Hani. Roche finished off by the Dire. They'll double edge down the Slark, and it ends up being a bit of a feed from Weehaw. Skewer off the mark again from Arise, moves into the line, but can't catch the Sand King. 1 for 1, but they get a kill in the position 1 in exchange for their support. And of course, Roche is finished off with the Aegis now in the hands of Hani. Now it's a fight breaking out on the high ground as Arise goes in. Levy getting clicked down by Hani. He'll be able to finish him off despite the kinetic field. They will still lose the Magnus, but Haki in some trouble. Hani going as deep as he can. Crypt Swarm flies through, but not enough to finish off the Ursa. Now they'll just turn on to Solitude as Centaurs join the party. Tombstone comes down, and with that, it looks like Fnatic will start to sound the... Very aggressive. We'll see in the mid lane. Haki gets hit by the RP. Skewer back, takes a silence. Mystic Flare won't be there to do a hell of a lot. Stun on 2 from Solitude, and in comes Padrino with the Tombstone. Weehaw coming in off the side. They'll finish off the Magnus, and in comes Solitude now. He's got the epicenter. It's a 3 for 0, and all of a sudden, BBC strike back.
Though they have Exorcism, because Fnatic already have the positioning necessary.
Yeah, and they smoke up here, so this is sort of an odd, almost a fake back. They've got a lane more down. Let's take a look at the Dire Vision. They see Haki, they jump right on him. The trap has been set, and now it's been sprung. Death Prophet falls to start off the fight. Disruptor comes in with an ultimate, and the epicenter channeling in the middle of it. Solitude will be able to get it off, doing a lot of damage, finishes off Hani, and they've already lost the Skywrath Mage. It's a 1
Prophet, and even though they secured the kill, their backlines was just getting slashed up by the Slark. And same thing again, Slark is just going into the other targets.
Yeah, and now Rise. He's in some big trouble. There will be a stampede. Won't be enough to keep him alive. And instead, Ace, he'll just charge into the rest of the team, and I'm not sure what the plan was there. Now we see the plan. Arise comes in. RP on 3. Skewer onto 4. He gets the kill on the Slark. Ends the streak. So many low health heroes, but he's all by his lonesome. The stun from Solitude, and then he'll be able to hop back to safety with the blink. Arise looking to clean this up. Such a huge opportunity there for Fnatic, but unfortunately they just had no follow-up damage. The Slark scouting him out with his Shadow Blade. Oh, what a blink reaction there. But he'll find Levy in the jungle. Or, pardon me, they'll find Hani in the jungle. Levy scouts it out. W33 taking a lot of damage. Pounces, misses it, but Hani's still in some trouble as he's stuck inside of the Static Storm. He ends up going down. Now the rest of Fnatic need to decide how they want to handle this. There's the old Scepter out on the Centaur. That stops his blink dead in the tracks. And Sand King going in, catches the stun on 1. Arise, RP on 2, Skewer back into the tower, right into the Mystic Flare. Disruptor dies straight away, and the Sand King soon to follow. Now,
spot him out. They were farming at different camps anyway, so.
Yep. Ursa does find his BKB now, has the Aegis of the Immortal still online, so I think this is a window of opportunity for Fnatic to try and take a team fight. If they have their ultimates up, they should go for it, and they'll have the RP cooling down in just about 5 seconds or so. Look over the tree line, and right into Levy. Hani hits him with a Thunderclap, or the Earth Shock, I suppose it's called, and more than enough to bring it down. Padrino now getting clicked pretty hard, and key off to the side. Will manage to get off his Yules, but in comes Solitude with an epicenter. Will there be any cleanup? Gets a lot of heroes low, finishes off the Centaur, but this is a 1-for-4 trade.
Instantly, along with Death Prophet doing the same thing, and having the 2-second Gil Scepter. As I say that, DP is actually all alone And I don't know. This is
perfect example.
Yeah, this is just I don't know. I don't know what to say about this one. They're splitting up way too much in a situation where they can take a team fight as 5.
Yeah, Death Prophet's a great pushing hero, but not really a great ratting hero, because if she's by herself, that's kind of what happens. We'll see Hani finish off the Disruptor mid as he just bursts him down and starting to kind of snowball out of control. Sand King uses his stun onto a rise. Skewer pushes him to the low ground, right into Hani's face. Weeha's coming in, will pounce onto a rise and start going hard, but in comes Solitude with the epicenter. But Hani, he had a BKB on. He doesn't even really care all that much. Hani now with a triple kill as BBC Refresher up on a rise. So this is a double RP, Aegis Cheese with no DP for 20 seconds. Glyph is not available either. This is bad news bears for the Balkan Bears.
Bad news bears indeed, man.
And oh, here we go. Fight will break out. They go right in onto Padrino. Centaur will go down first. Levy gets completely repelled by the Centaur. Here comes Solitude with a big epicenter. Does a lot of damage, but unfortunately his team's already been cleaned up and there's just no follow-up damage. He'll go down. They'll lose their Disruptor also. Still no buybacks have been used. Weeha's not even here. He's up top trying to do Rat Dota, but hey man, you're not nature's prophet. You're not going to be able to kill those structures too quickly. Haki, he'll finally respawn, uses his BKB, but he can't do anything but BKB and just walk back to the well. He just isn't powerful enough. They'll come back, try to bring down Weeha. They will repel him. It will cost them the Skywrath Mage. He'll look to reinitiate onto Rise. And the stun from Ace. They've got some sort of detection. The gem's on the Ogre, and yeah, multicast him down. So it will be a lane of Barrack. Nor does he have any items that let him push better. No Desolator, no Assault Karas. So it's pretty slow going. Now we'll see Weeha look to initiate here, but he needs to be careful. There is a gem inbound. Come with me does live for the initial onslaught, but still falls. Doesn't actually get off the Mystic Flare, and now they'll go in. Padrino, the first to go down on the side of the Radiant. Solitude again with a decent epi, but it's just not enough. He'll force that to the low ground with a few hit points. Hani blinks down, pokes him once more. That'll make it a 2-for-1 as the godlike streak for the Ursa continues. He's now picked up a Butterfly. And an item that's a lot better on Ursa now than it was in the last patch because of that flutter. So no exorcism, no DP. The ultimate's on cooldown anyhow. He used it in that last fight, so a little bit useless, but it's a 5v4 on the field. Tier 3 tower goes down, and it looks like this exposed lane of Barracks may be in some trouble. Weeha around the backside, looking to initiate. Disruptor gets picked off around the front. Weeha misses the pounce onto a rise. Oh no, you needed that one, friend. Now he'll get stunned up. He gets abyssaled, and the Slark gets turned into sushi as he's chopped down. GG gets called from BBC, and honestly, here Clairvoyance, I think got a moment too soon.
Yeah, Hani Bear was the stronger bear in this game, and unfortunately for them, again, they did make a lot of mistakes in the mid game, and it's hard to put it another way. Like the way they got picked off, just pushing into the enemy sides of the map. Elsewhere at bottom lane, the DP going in alone. Weeha, he didn't get so much picked off as he did kind of miss farm because he was looking for targets. And honestly, Solitude, like the Sand King, he could have landed some better stunts. And with the first epicenter whipping and the first Roshan fight happening the way it did, it kind of spiraled downhill from that point. Even though they could have come back, you know, with the amount of kills they were giving in the mid game unnecessarily, it was very hard and a difficult spot to stage that kind of comeback. So here it is, Hani 19-3 and 12.